Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Choma Stitches and my name is Choma. Today we're going to be learning how to make this exaggerated pleated sleeve, and if this is something you are interested in, definitely keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. I already cut out my fabric that I'm going to be working with, and for the length I cut out 26 inches. That's assuming I'm going to be using 2.5 inches for each pleat. And for 10 pleats I had to multiply 2.5 inches by 10 and I got 25, and so I added 1 inch for the seam allowance. And then for the width I have 21 inches, so it's going to come down to 20 inches after I've taken out my seam allowance, that's of 1 inch. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the lining piece, and I'm going to be using this as my pattern to cut out the lining piece exactly. Since I have two pieces here for the two sleeves, so I'm going to be cutting two lining piece, and I'm using a white fabric for the lining. And I'm going to go ahead and iron strong stay on both the lining piece and the main fabric. The stay has to be something you can sew on, not too strong. Here I've gone ahead to iron the strong stay on both the lining piece and the main fabric. As you can see, this is the main fabric and this is the lining piece. Okay, they are both same color. So now I'm going to be placing the lining on top of it, and I'm going to go ahead and sew like so, leaving an opening where I'm going to turn it all inside out. And I'm using the white lining so that anywhere the lining overlaps the main fabric, it won't make too much of a difference. It will still match very well. I've sewn it together, and this is it, and this is the opening where I'm going to be turning it inside out. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this inside out and give it a good press. I'm going to iron it very neatly, and I'll do the same thing for the other side. Then we can start pleating. Okay, so go ahead and iron very neatly. Here I have ironed it very neatly, and I also top stitched the opening where we turned it inside out. So what I'm going to do now is start pleating. So for the first two pleats I actually had to hold it down by sewing it, but you can decide to do your own just using the pins. But I will advise that you iron it as you're pleating it. That way the ironing is going to keep the pleats together. That's what I went ahead to do at the end of the pleats. Like for the rest of the pleats, after the first two pleats that I used pins to hold, I realized I had to go ahead and iron it as I'm doing it at the same time. This is the first pleat I started with for the other sleeve. Okay, so I had to go ahead and sew the pleat to keep it in place. But if I continue that way, it will not give the effect I wanted to give on the sleeve, so I had to stop sewing it and just went ahead to iron it as I pleated it, and this is the result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 pleats. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick up here, count 1, 2, 1 pleat, 2 pleats. For this fourth one, I'm going to take this one like this. I'm going to come this way. Come that up. So I'm going to be tacking it together. So to get the shape I wanted for the pleated sleeve, I counted 1, 2, 3 pleats, and on the fourth pleat I had to hold down the pleat and move the rest of the pleats forward to give it that shape, and then I use hand tacking to tack it to keep it in place. As you can see, it's really very thick, so if I put it on the sewing machine, it's definitely going to break the needles. So even to attach it to the dress that I used it for, I had to also use hand tacking to attach it to the dress, and that is why you have to learn your hand tacking method, and so that you can have neat finishing when you do your hand tacking. Okay, it came out really nice. Look at this. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same thing for the other side. So what I do is count 1, 2, 3 from the third. On the fourth pleat, this is it, I move the rest of the pleats forward. Okay, after hand tacking, make sure to do your knots because you're not using a sewing machine that you're going to do back stitch. So I use my hand to arrange the sleeve, and this is what we have. And so you see it on the dress when I attach it on the dress. I hope you like this tutorial, and if it was helpful, don't forget to like this video and also share it so that this community can grow. I will appreciate that. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed, and if you are seeing this channel for the first time, I hope you also subscribe and join this family. You can also join our Facebook group at Creative Tailoring and Styling, where you can post your practicals when you've tried it out. I can't wait to see yours. Also, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section and like our videos to be engaging. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. I will get to it. See you guys in my next sewing tutorial. Bye bye.